Hi beautiful people, good morning and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Anava and I make faith related and medical related videos. Today is Sunday the 19th of February and welcome to another core day vlog with me. The difference is this core day vlog I am working as a senior medical officer. I think this is the first core day vlog that I am making as a senior medical officer. I used to make them as JRMOs, as junior doctors, but this is my first time as a senior doctor. So if you haven't caught up on my previous video, I'd suggest you go and watch that one before you watch this one. I'm going to link it up here. But basically, I'm currently working in pediatrics. And so you're going to come along with me for a core day in pediatrics. So basically, I'm going to be covering all the pediatric wards. So we have the high cost patient ward, we have the general pediatric ward, we have the neonatal ICU, we have the malnutrition ward, we have HDU, and then we have OPD. And I am covering all of those wards as second on call. So right now I'm about to go to the high cost ward because they have called me for a cannulation. Once I get there and I cannulate the patient, then I'm going to be coming back to the main hospital because it's at two different locations. I'm going to drive back to the main hospital. At the main hospital, I've been called to review a patient. I need to go do a round in HDU. I need to go check out my neonatal ICU patients, and then I'm going to be going to OPD, and then afterwards I'm going to be doing a post-admission. So that is my day. I'm going to bring you guys along. We'll be moving as we go. I might not do it in that order, but I'm just going to be updating you as I am on the move. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into this video. I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. It's been a hell of a ride. Hey guys, so I just finished the cannulation. The patient actually needed to get their IV antibiotics, and it was a 2-week-old baby, so the people struggled with cannulation. So I just finished that, and then there was another patient to draw blood from for ESR. I drew that blood, and then I just left the high cost ward. So now I'm back at the main hospital, and I've been called about a patient who is looking very ill, being managed for severe pneumonia, but the child is looking quite ill. Possibly might have to trans the patient to HDU from what I have been told by the nurses, but I will see once I get there. So I'm about to go into the hospital right now. That's going to be my first stop. I'm going to go see that patient, and then afterwards I'm going to start doing discharges, mass discharges out of the general ward, and then from there I'm going to update you on what I'm going to do next. Okay, first of all, it is crazy busy. The time, I actually don't have my watch. I stopped wearing my watch because in neonatal ICU we're not allowed to wear long sleeves, and we're not allowed to wear wristwatches or have anything on our fingers because of infection control. So I stopped wearing my watch like months ago. So from where I left you guys, I arrived at the hospital and I went to assess that patient who was actually in sepsis. Secondary to severe pneumonia. So I transferred the patient out to HDU, but then the problem was HDU was full. So I had to go to HDU and do a round and see which patients are stable enough to be transferred out, of which I found 2. One was severe anemia with CCF plus VOC in a non-sickle cell patient. The patient had received BT. The patient was fairly stable. And then the second one was a surgical patient who had an XLAP for peritonitis secondary to enteric fever, something like that. But we were co-managing with surgery for the pneumonia. So yeah, the patient was fairly stable as well. So we transferred that patient back to the surgical ward. So at least I was able to open up 2 spaces, and then I transferred out my 1 patient, and then I have 1 space left. I'm just hoping I won't have to use it on my call and admit a patient into HDU. Yeah, so I finished with that, and then I went to the general ward and started to look for patients to discharge because it was really full and I had pending admissions waiting for bed space. So I started to discharge some patients with my intern, and then when that was done, we weren't even able to discharge as many as I thought we would discharge. But when that was done, we came down to OPD to assist the other intern that is here because she was a bit backlogged and there were a lot of patients. So we came and we saw a bunch of patients, cleared the files, and so this is when we are finishing everything. So it has been a little bit of a busy day. We've had like so many admissions already just in the morning, and it's a bit crazy. So right now I'm really tired and I'm really hungry, so I want to go and get some food, and then after my food I'm going to go up and start post-admission round, and then from there we'll see how everything is going to go. Hey guys, I'm currently in the call room. It is just past 4 p.m. I went and I ate, and then went back to OPD, saw 2 patients, and then I just decided to come up to the call room and relax a bit. I think I'm going to start the post-admission at 5 p.m. So that the last ones that are still waiting in OPD are brought up to the ward, so I just start once and for all and see everyone. So I decided to come chill in the call room and just relax for maybe an hour. The thing I love about being a senior in comparison to being a GRMO is you get these little episodes of where you're allowed to like recover. You know, as an intern, it's just you're on the go. But like now, I mean, if it gets busy, of course I have to go and assist my intern and do this and do that. But right now it's like quiet. I think they're just 2 patients and she's seeing them, and at least like you just get this like you're able to rest. And I like it. I really, really like it. So we have had quite a lot of admissions today. We have had 9 in total so far. We've hit 9, and a lot of pneumonia, a lot of anemia, sickle cell anemia, and a lot of malaria, complicated malaria. We are getting a lot of malaria with convulsions or malaria with black water fever. And it's really, really bad that they're all arriving in such a critical state, but we're having a lot of complicated malaria. So that's a little bit of a battle that we're facing. But yeah. And then I was called to do a resuscitation in neonatal ICU. We had a patient that was brought in, severe breath asphyxia, who we resuscitated successfully. And hopefully the child is going to hold out and be fairly stable. I did attend a neonatal resuscitation workshop. I think that was 2 weeks ago. I had one like from Tuesday to Friday. If you follow me on Instagram, I'm sure you will see me posting about it. I did attend a neonatal resuscitation, and it was just nice. It's been nice to put what I learned in that workshop into practice. There are things that I already knew priorly, but then they were like updated and refined, and it was just nice to put them into practice. So like, for example, assessment of the child, there's a mnemonic that they taught us to remember how to assess the child, and the mnemonic is, can I take baby home? And you take can take baby home from that sentence. Can I take baby home? So can, the C is for color, take, the T is for tone, baby, the B is for breathing, home, the H is for heart rate, and that is what you'll use to assess your neonate. And the first thing that you do if a neonate arises, you do inflation breaths. So inflation breaths and ventilation breaths are 2 completely type of breaths with an ambu bag. So the ambu bag is on your patient and you are doing that. So inflation a little bit longer, like 3 to 4 seconds. You do that 5 inflation breaths, kind of like to just expand the alveoli in the lung. And then if that doesn't work, you move into your ventilation breaths. If that doesn't work, you repeat ventilation breaths with chest compressions. If that doesn't work, then you start giving your drugs. You'll give your adrenaline and the like, if there's need, dextrose and the like. Yeah, so it's really nice to put what I was taught into practice, and that is what I did this afternoon. So yeah, so currently I'm just going to sit and be on my phone. I have a module. Again, if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I actually am doing a pediatric HIV kind of thing module online, and that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to see if I can get through 2 chapters right now as I am waiting, and then when I am done, I'm going to go and start post-admission. So yeah, that is my day. It's really not as busy as it used to be. Yeah, it's really not as busy as it used to be, honestly. But yeah, I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to update you guys when I do finally go for my post-admission round. Hey guys, so I just finished my post-admission round. The time is 18:20. And I just finished my post-admission round. A lot of bronchiolitis, like I said. I managed to go through all the files. So right now I'm in the treatment room. I'm about to start cannulations because I have like 7 patients who need cannulas. And then yeah, it's a long day. Hey guys, so the time is 9:30. I left the hospital like just before 9 p.m. and then I went to the mall to get myself some ice cream from Hungry Land, and then I just got home right now and I've just changed and settled in, and yeah, my call is not necessarily over, but I've just come to like refresh myself, rest a bit, eat something, and then I'll probably be going back to the hospital if it gets busy. But yeah, so basically I have a 24-hour call. The night honestly is usually quiet unless it's just like a really bad night, but usually the night is quiet. The day is the one which is quite busy. So yeah, that is a summary of how my call goes. I know I didn't really like vlog everything, but in my prior vlogs I kind of like had a structure of how I was working, but right now I just go as I'm needed. That's the difference. So I don't really have a structure. I'm kind of like everywhere. But yeah, I hope you did still enjoy the video. Right now I want to finish up my ice cream, and then I'm going to warm something to eat, and I'm going to be watching these guys. Let me show you. Like, this is my new favorite podcast. These are the guys I've been watching, and they are hilarious. Comment down below if you watch their podcast, because I've really been enjoying. I'm kind of like binging all their videos. I used to see them a lot on TikTok, but then I never actually did transition over to YouTube. I just did that like last week. And so I've been binging all their videos, and they are so hilarious. So like, this is my new favorite thing to watch. So yeah guys, that is what I'm going to do. I'll just watch that a little bit. The time I left the hospital, I had admitted all the patients. My intern and I had seen everyone in OPD, and it was like really quiet. So I was thankful for that, and I'm like, you know what, let me go while time allows me. Let me go and do what I need to do. So this is hoping that I will not get a call saying that we need you back ASAP. We have a patient in shock that it's cannulation or something like that. No, I really don't want that right now. If I do have anything interesting, I will pick up to vlog again, but like I said, the night is usually very quiet. Maybe I'll be called to cannulate someone, or I'll be called for a management plan or something, but the night is very quiet. So that is going to be the end of it. Let me know down below if you still want to be seeing hospital vlogs, by the way, because I'm thinking of stopping to do hospital vlogs, because like I said, I think it's more interesting when you're more hands-on, when you're the intern and everything. But I know I'm about to transition into more studying and blah blah. So let me know if you still want to be seeing hospital vlogs and the like, and we can make that work. All right guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
All in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you too often. Oh, baby, you can give it something.